Oh, I remember this one. Oh, dun, 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 dun. Well, I did a lengthy review on Prometheus a while back on why it sucked. I don't need to go into the details of why this movie sucked. This was Ridley Scott's 2013 space epic Prometheus, sort of prequel reboot of Alien with Damon Lindeholf being one of the writers. And also crossing it with a little bit of In the Mountains of Madness. Lovecraft. A little bit of Lovecraft. A little bit of H.R. Giger. A little bit of a lot of things, but it's trying to be In the Mountains of Madness mainly. This space expedition goes to LV-246, which is a moon of a gas giant planet. Now, since my earlier review, I've determined that it is in fact another moon of the planet, and not the one the space jockeys actually seen in Alien, but that was LV-246, this is LV-243. So it's a different planet, but it's in the same solar system. So that all the events there happened later for some other reason. Now, an Alien happens on a different sort of timescale. But yes, this scientific team goes to this planet to find the origins of humanity. It's all a ruse so that the old guy can reveal himself that he's on the ship. The old guy who runs the company that will later be referred to in Alien. And he has an agenda, a secret agenda, to find the alien ooze on the planet, which may be a bioweapon. The group is sent down by the character played by Charlize Theron, who goes down to the planet, sends a science team down to the planet, two of which become immediately lost, even though they're scientists. Yes, and then they pick up alien goo and alien snake dick things and do all kinds of weird stuff. Even though they're scientists, they shouldn't do that. At one point, the robot, David, who is clearly modeled after one of my nephews, even though that doesn't seem to make any sense that he would be, but somehow Ridley Scott knows of I guess David, my nephew, is famous somehow. Cool. I haven't seen any of his YouTube videos, but apparently he's famous enough to get in a Ridley Scott movie. Great. Awesome. Not really, but coincidentally. But the robot decides to infect the couple, the lovey-dovey couple. We got Number Pace and the guy, and Fassbender. I don't think it's Fassbender. I think it's Number Pace. And somehow the alien goo infects the coffee, and somehow makes a little bug come out of his eyeball. Somehow he gets her pregnant even though she doesn't have a womb, and an alien baby squid thing grows inside of her. She freaks out, goes into the chamber that's supposedly only meant for men, and then aborts it with the laser beam. Another abortion movie, right? But she somehow survives this procedure. Staples up her stomach. Aliens attacking on the ship during this, killing the crew. And one of them, they catch the guy on fire at one point. And it's just a mess. And she and the commander are running along in the, and the wheel of the alien ship is turning and turning, and they can't run to the side, apparently. And one of them gets flattened, and Naomi replaces Gibbs. And there's also a scene in which they meet the alien engineer who somehow survived being in hypersleep for 2,000 years because the aliens are Space Jesus or something. Space Jesus aliens. Yes, Lindeholf cut out the Space Jesus part, but they clearly are supposed to be, and which is really lame. Now, there have been some other sci-fi series that have done something like that. But this one implies that the aliens wanted to destroy the Earth 2,000 years ago, but we came across the ship 2,000 years later. Apparently they stopped, didn't want to do it after all because of Space Alien Jesus. That's what's going on. Yes, the Matrix Jesus Alien Neo shows up. No, but it's Space Jesus. He's an engineer. That's really dumb movie. Really, really stupid. This is one of the dumbest movies ever reviewed. It's gotten a lot of flack. It's really dumb. It should be on the list because it's dumb. Dishonorable mention and many other things. That's why it sucked. don't mind the idea of doing an existential, like showing the creators of mankind kind of idea. That could be neat. But this movie plays like an episode of Ancient Aliens. And that's not good. There you go. There's the short and skinny of that whole long one. And yes, Ridley Scott was having issues at home with his family. His brother was suicidal, and Ridley Scott's brother, another director, took his life about a year after the movie, but it wasn't because of the movie. But yeah, so he had issues going on that probably meant he wasn't directing the movie, somebody else was helping him. So he had issues. So Ridley Scott and the other Scott having problems. But yes, it could have been a better movie. It didn't need the alien subplot, really. I think the studio added that a little more than they should have. It should have just been its own thing. And the old guy didn't need to be dead. Yeah, that didn't make sense. And you could just take out the line where they say they're the best scientists and say they're the only scientists. Or they're just the scientists. Because they're not the best, clearly. But there you go. And what happened with the black guy and Charlize Theron? Clearly they shacked up, but they did not show it. But yeah. Maybe it wasn't that good. And she's like, I traveled 35 light years, 38 light years to have sex on a ship, and you kind of suck. It's like, yeah, that kind of sucked. Wasn't very good. Maybe the old guy wanted to join them, so they just cock block. That's what he was doing. He was filming it. Video camera. And then David the robot walked by and did a jig. I'm a robot. I do my hair. Robot. Okay. But yeah. Prometheus.